Wind looks good.
Anything we can do is just check this before takeoff. Flight instruments checked, fuel pumps on, flaps are set. Speeds are there if you need them.
Brakes, eh? Okay, what to do last? Wind, transponder, standby, DI. So we don't have a DI, so what are we going to look at? 21 to 20 to 204. If that is out, how do you set that?
It's not usually. That will be out, that won't be out, that will be out.
Okay, and last is landing lights on, strobe lights on, fuel pump on.
Yeah, with the wind, always say the wind is from the right, your controls are going to be into the wind.
To the wind, eh?
Because remember, it's going to try to lift your wings, so you're going to go into the wind, so a little bit of right alarm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
take off for...
Morning, Star Traffic, Mark Golf Bravo, taking off runway 20.
Yeah, controls into the wind. There you go. Yeah, RPM's good, airspeed's alive.
That was quick. That's quicker than before.
Yep. A fairly high pressure today, a bit more right rudder for us. Just a touch. Yeah, keep looking outside, don't look inside so much. Hey, we've got to get used to that rhyme as well, brakes undercarriage, mixture pitch power, fuel pump, landing light flaps.
I did do the brakes.
Yep. Okay, we've got a bit of wind from behind, so this leg is going to be quite short.
November Echo, 2 miles to the west of Morning Star at 1,500 feet. We'll be overhead in 2 minutes of November Echo.
Okay, level of Phantom.
Don't have 5 miles to go.
Keep 1000. Also remember, wind is going to push you to the right, so you need to turn a bit more left than usual.
Morning, Star Traffic, Mark Golf Bravo, left downwind, runway 20, staying in the circuit, touch and go.
Let's just get that rhyme again, so always go through it, say it. Try to say it out loud rather, so it'll be brakes, test them, make sure it's off here. Undercarriage is down, mixture pitch power, fuel pump, landing light flaps.
I actually don't remember rhyme, but I know what to do.
Morning, Star Traffic, student rider, Delta November Echo, overhead,
Anything you
at
actually have to check.
1,500 feet. We'll be descending on our western side to join the left hand circuit for 20.
You're doing all the stuff that's required for the plane, so you're doing fuel pump, landing light, flaps and brakes, but there's a couple other things in the check that you would usually have to check. keep a little bit more speed. You want to be at about 70 on base. And maybe I'll just lower the nose to get the speed up. The power will help as well.
Too late.
DJ jump 50 miles.
Yeah, and
Morning Star traffic, student tower Delta November Echo on left hand crosswind 420.
And I.
Morning Star traffic, Mike Golf Bravo. Final approach, runway 20.
Keep it at 65. Too fast, too fast, too fast. Don't put the nose down because your speed will just go up. There's a crosswind, so aileron into the wind, and it's some left rudder. A little bit high, but we should be okay. Just skip that center line. And raise the nose yet.
DJ Delta 1 mile to go.
You can go full power. A bit too high still.
Morning Star traffic, student tower Delta November Echo, left hand downwind 20, number 2.
Okay, so before you do that final call, make sure your speed, your flap is set, your speed is right, your attitude is right, then you can do the call. The problem there was you made the call and then your speed went out and your height was too high. Aviate first, then you navigate there and you communicate A and C.
Okay. So, brakes. Okay. Fuel pump off, landing lights off, flaps up.
Shallow turn. Too steep of an angle on the back. Okay, and you can turn.
Jullie dankie.
See how short that crosswind's got to be if you got a wind from behind you.
Morning Star traffic, student tower Delta November Echo, turning on approach 20.
I can see exactly what you mean. It's like I should have been there.
Yep. Yeah, you can face that if you need to.
Morning Star traffic, Mike Golf Bravo. Left downwind, runway 20.
Number 2. Don't forget to say number 2. Just means you're number 2 to landing behind him.
Brakes. Fuel pump on, very nice.
Delta November Echo going around.
So your speed's a bit low there now, you're on 60, should be on 65 at least. A little bit low. Your speed's better again. Okay, now set your flaps up, get your speed right. Come back on that power now, you want to start. Get your controls set up, then you can do the call.
Morning Star traffic, Mike Golf Bravo. Final approach, runway 20.
A little bit high, close that power I think. Don't do such big movements, small movements, small movements. Flap to 1, you can go.
Smaller movements, eh?
Yep. I know what this weather's gonna do.
Why?
Dunno. Wonder what it's gonna do, it's odd. does that look so far?
It's too far. This is a bit still not turn right.
A little bit high, so work on that power as soon as you can. And do a little bit more right, so go aileron in. Not too much, not too much. Just a little bit.
Morning stop traffic, Mike Golf Bravo, final approach, runway 20.
Your final approach, is that a go around? Mike Golf Bravo, are you going around?
No landing.
Don't let that nose forward. It would have come down by itself. I'll just call. Michael Bravo is turning final at morning stop for runway 20. Or do go around if you're still busy, Bob.
Oh, runway inspection's over.
Thank you. That's fine, I've done the call, so don't worry about it. A little bit fast, but you're okay. And just get us back onto the center line. A little bit fast now. Back onto the center line, so keep that aileron and keep that rudder there. Lower the nose now. Lower the nose, lower the nose, lower the nose, lower the nose. And slowly flare it. Okay, flaps to 1, and you can go. Go down too much. And when you apply flap, let the nose go down, otherwise your speed is going to lead off too much. Just
I see that, 65, eh?
It should be at about 70, between 65 and 70. Don't let it go below 65. So keep the nose low now, you're applying too much back pressure in the turn. Lower the nose a bit more, maybe a descending turn. Returning maybe a touch early on to final.
Yeah, actually I thought I was late, believe it or not.
It's just the crosswind that's affecting that turn. If it was no wind or headwind, you'd be fine. Yeah, so right aileron. Said you're going to need a right aileron and a left rudder, not too much right aileron, just a bit. And not too much left rudder either, that's too much left rudder. Just enough, just to keep the nose down the runway. And a little bit nose up, not too much. A little bit more right aileron. A little bit of power there. Okay, got a bit too much nose up.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
Just correcting with some rudder there. You're applying way too much back pressure way too early. Okay, flaps to 1 and go. Are you seeing the ground come up? There's a blue crane there.
Hey?
So you realize you were too low there on final, right?
Yeah.
The correct thing to do is add a bit of power and raise the nose. All you did there was raise the nose. So all that happened is your speed bled off and bled off, bled off and bled off and bled off. And when we actually got to the runway, you were actually about 50, 55 knots or 50 knots. Before you even started flaring, so that's why you felt it kind of dropped and then bounced, and there's just not enough energy left. Do it better.
Morning stop traffic, Mike Golf Bravo, final approach, runway 20.
I don't know how to do that. Okay, don't raise the nose yet. Don't raise the nose yet, don't raise the nose yet, don't raise it, don't. Okay, you got too much left rudder on there. Fly it all the way down just like usual. Okay. Small amount responsive, brother. There you go.
Oh, good. Morning Star traffic, Foxtrot November, final approach, runway 20.
Don't forget next time just to add touch and go on the end of your radio calls. Just so the guys know what you're going to do.
Oh well.
A little bit more right. Just a touch area. Just a touch skew when you touched on. That's why it hopped and bounced.
Is it a rudder thing?
Yeah, it's a rudder.
It is.
You gotta give the nose straight to the rudder.
It's a rudder thing, eh?
Yep.
I'm not getting that right, eh?
And then what I did like is you kept the nose up until it lowered itself. You didn't put the stick forward. That was good. Yeah, watch out for too much back pressure again on that turn.
Morning Star traffic, Mud Golf Bravo, final approach, runway 20.
Yeah, bad low, a little bit of power. More right aileron. A little bit of left rudder. Too much smaller.
Morning Star traffic, Echo Delta Echo, Subaru inbound from the northwest. 2,000 feet will be overhead for landing in 2 minutes. Echo Delta Echo.
Just. You don't need to put brakes or anything, just wait. Just keep it on the center line so long. Now you can apply a little bit of brakes just on the top, nice and evenly. Evenly, you're applying a little bit too much left, turn on again. Cool.
Stop over here, eh?
Yep. Just past these concrete things. Just so you're there.
Morning Star traffic, Mud Golf Bravo, vacating runway 20.
Remember, vacating is a verb. Vacated means you have vacated the runway. So the next time, once you clear, just say vacated. Vacating means you would still be turning off.
How do you get to stand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like everything you can taxi.
Morning Star traffic, Mud Golf Bravo, taxiing from 20 to Southern Angus.
Echo Delta Echo is overhead and we'll be joining crosswind in 10 seconds. Runway 20.